ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Vice President J.D. Vance just exposed the uncomfortable truth, and people are not liking it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. And hit subscribe when you get there, absolutely free. It really helps us out. J.D. Vance has been in Greenland with his wife, Usha, and they're making an appeal, basically, to get Greenland closer to us and further away from Denmark. It appears the people of Greenland are about ready to vote for their independence from Greenland, and here's the problem. Russia's right on their doorstep. They have no defense if Russia wanted to invade. And Denmark can't defend them. And that's what J.D. Vance is saying here. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't do your job. You can't keep Greenland safe. And that is a national security threat for the United States. While Democrats make fun of this, while the media makes fun of this, the fact of the matter is that President Donald Trump has really pinpointed a very strategic problem here for the United States. And if Denmark stays free with no military, they're in a lot of trouble. So it is in their best interest, if they don't join the United States, to at least become close enough to us, give us what we need so that we can go in there and keep Greenland safe. Because if we don't, that could be a very massive future problem. You do not want Russia setting up a military base on our doorstep, and that's exactly what would happen here. J.D. Vance laid it out in plain English, and if people don't like it, that's fine. But I'm here to tell you that, forget what the media tells you. I'm here to tell you that he's telling you the truth and that Donald Trump is telling you the truth. And the media doesn't want to tell you any of this. They just want to make it sound crazy. But it's not crazy. Just like Space Force. They never got rid of Space Force when Biden took over. You know why? Because it was needed. It was a good idea. They always mock what Trump says until it's time to actually do it. They know this is needed. I want you to listen to what J.D. Vance had to say here and let me know what you think in the comments.
Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture. We hope that they choose to partner with the United States because we're the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty and respect their security.
Carla Sands is the former U.S. ambassador to Denmark and Greenland, and she joins us now to react. You're like the perfect guest. You know exactly what's happening in Denmark, and you know what's happening in Greenland. So why don't you break down the politics for us? Because I think a lot of Americans, they don't know a lot about what's going on there.
Sure, Rachel. I'm happy to. So Greenland's a lot like Alaska. It's just bigger. It's 1/3 the size of the continental U.S., and it is unsecured because Denmark doesn't have the ability, the capacity to secure Greenland. They don't have enough money and they don't have enough manpower. They have about 30, when I was there, 30 guys up in Greenland for that giant landmass.
Okay, so here's what the Danish foreign minister said about Trump's tone as he talks about Greenland. Listen.
I have a message for our American friends and all others who are listening. Much is being said these days. Many accusations and many allegations have been made. And of course, we are open to criticism. But let me be completely honest. We do not appreciate the tone in which it's being delivered. This is not how you speak to your close allies.
What's your reaction, Carla?
Well, putting that aside, let's keep our eye on the real thing. The real thing is Greenland's going independent. They don't have a military. They don't have a way to secure themselves. Denmark can't do it, and they're leaving Denmark. So Denmark's trying to delay Greenland's press for independence, and they're trying to drive a wedge between the U.S. and Greenland. Just look at Usha Vance's amazing diplomatic trip. She was supposed to be there this week. The Greenlanders were welcoming her. She was going to wave the flag at Greenland Super Bowl, which is their dog sled race. And here we have Denmark squashing that by pressuring the Greenlanders. So it's really a terrible thing that Denmark is doing. President Trump's right. We have to secure Greenland because otherwise it's another great power that will not be a good outcome. And Greenland is part of North America. And we can see President Trump is looking at South and Central America, the Caribbean, Panama, and Greenland to make sure that our hemisphere is secure.
Yeah, and not controlled by the Chinese, which is the real threat, I believe, in Greenland,
Exactly.
as they are in Latin America. It's the two big moves he made. I want